So, welcome back to another Shaun the Buffalo video, guys, and I've got myself into another competitive tournament. I am against Mew VMAX right now, and it is the tournament is the GG Chill TCG Showdown number 9. I may lose the coin flip, which isn't great. My opponent is deciding to go first, and I do have a mulligan, which is also not good. My opponent's build, judging by the look of it, is better in the mirror match against other Mew VMAX builds, so I fully expect to lose this. Yeah, it's just generally better. But as a whole, it's not as good. I'm hoping he has no other basics here, because we'll be able to... Oh, well, never mind though. I was going to say we'll go in with the escape rope. So can my opponent hit heads on this? And hopefully find himself a chromatic, and a battle pass, sorry. So opponent off to the races. And we shall see if he will retreat into Meloetta. So first stage I'm down. And we get to play. So, he's left this in the active, which means that I'm going to have to discard this. But we're going to go Great Ball first and see what we can find. And we do find our Meloetta. And we will fetch ourselves a Mew. So we've got two things to Elisa Sparkle onto. Go here and here. And I think, honestly, rather than attempting chromatic, I might just go easy and find myself a Genesect, so I've definitely got one. And do we even need to power tablet? I think I'll save it in my hand as a card that I need to play. Although that being said, if we only find Psychic Energy, we'll need 2 power tablets or a single power tablet and a Vitality Band anyway. So we can Battle Pass for another 2 Genesects. I think I'll just take 1 Genesect, 1 Mew. We can grab the energy now. Although it might have been better to save that. I'll grab it anyway. Play this down. Thin this out. We don't want to grab anything from that. Just want to maximise our draw with that. And we still have 2 Genesects available. So I don't know whether or not I want to use this yet. It's still a playable card in the hand. We'll go here. Go here. I hope my opponent doesn't have the boss's orders. We need switch. Can we get a switch off this? My opponent gets heads. Do we get heads? No, we don't. So this was an immediate, like, these are just how these mirror matches go. It's basically whoever's luckier on their chromatics. My opponent's probably sitting already with energy, VMAX and all the rest of it in hand. Possibly, potentially boss as well. So there's the Mew VMAX, he'll grab himself. And one thing I did in this game was I did not check my prizes. So he immediately has the boss. Does he go for this or does he go for this? He might, yeah, I'll just take the single prize. So it's not a great start by any means. And he's found all his chromatics, and I think he's hit heads on all of them as well. Oh, other than that one. So, to check my opponent's list, he plays 3 switch. And he's down 2, and his escape rope. So promoting the Mew here could be bad, and we know we've got switch in deck that we want to be using. So that top deck there is quite good. And we will just find our other Meloetta, because it's just the most efficient attacker in this deck. I forgot to check my prizes again, but I suppose we'll find out now. We know we can't attach the other one. I am going to stick this other one on the other Mew. The Meloetta at this point is a bench sitter. We're going to Rose Tower first. And then we'll Fusion Strike System. These cards are terrible. And I have to go here. So it's just one of those cases of, unfortunately, my opponent's just getting all of the heads. Now, next turn my opponent needs to find another Elisa and the power tablet. So I don't know whether or not I want to evolve this or not, but it's one of those we're just going to have to wait and see. We do still have the backup Marnie if my opponent does happen to take this knockout. I'm going to put this back down because my opponent plays training courts, and I'll be able to get one of my energy attachments per turn just if he wants to thin his own hand down. And we are just going to use Melodious Echo. If he doesn't retreat this, next turn we've potentially got, or if he doesn't take knockout, we have Psychic Leap. So that's power tablet number 1, so you have Elisa as well. He hasn't played any of his Elisa yet, and he does play, looking at his list, 3, yeah. So there's another power tablet. Using Boss's Orders. So that's not Elisa. And does he have energy attachment? Because he doesn't have energy in the bin yet. So opponent went very heavy with his Boss's Orders, and I get to conserve mine, which is nice. I've only used 1 power tablet so far as well. So we will just be going in with the Marnie. Opponent still has 3 prizes to take, so it's not the end of the world. Let's check my discard pile. I'm pretty sure I've got a Psychic Energy in there yet. So we'll discard this. Grab another Mew, so we've got another energy attachment on another Mew. And we'll put this here, and Marnie. I don't foresee us needing any other energy next turn, so I can thin through that. And we will just use Melodious Echo. I'm sorry, I was just thinking it through. Because my opponent does still have 3 prize cards to take, and was thinking about how many power tablets and such that he's used. But now he's lost 2 fusion strike energy anyway. I think my opponent might also have down. He's down 2 of his 3 boss. So there's his other fusion strike energy. Does he get heads on this? Like he gets heads on everything. So he's got his Mew VMAX ready to go. And he's using Power Tablet, so that's fine. But if my opponent doesn't have boss there, in that hand, then we potentially have game in 2 turns. So he's blitzing for his Power Tablets. He's probably just thinning down his hand as much as possible to attempt to get the boss for next turn. And you just see a Max Miracle, so the only thing we can do, like I say, is hope that my opponent does not have the win in hand for next turn. It might have been better to put the other energy on the Meloetta and then Psychic Leap here. That might have potentially been better, and I think I did misplay actually by doing that. So opponent's still got the other switch, so it's just whether or not he has the boss in hand. I give him the well played in advance because I'm pretty certain that he will, considering he's had everything else this game. I mean, if he has it, there's no need to do all that, but I suppose he has to draw the extra card off during sets. Does he reach the boss? So he's digging for it still. I'm surprised he's still got discard outlets, to be honest, but digging for it still. Did he get it? Yeah. So he had everything, and as well going first. My first turn whiff was absolutely incredibly awful. Thankfully, these rounds are only best of 1, so that's the first round and the easiest round out of the way, thankfully. So I will catch you all in the next one. But before I go, as always, a code for my viewers. Peace out, guys. So we're here for round 2 of the number 9 GG Tour. There's the code. And we do win the coin flip. So let's check my opponent's deck. They're playing Victini. So we would definitely like to go first in this match. We'd like to go first. Actually, no, we wouldn't. Would you like to go first? No, because with them playing so few basics, we have the opportunity to donk them. And with the HP of the basics being so low as well. They do unfortunately find another basic straight away. And they'll probably attach to the bench one. Are they attached to the active? Okay. So the fact that they've just got that immediately is really bad, and we will have to going with Chromomatic, I think. Right, let's start with Great Ball first. Don't need either of those. So now we Chromomatic away the Fog Crystal. And we do hit heads, so we are in for a game, thankfully. Now, I'm not sure if... I think this is the best one to get in this scenario, because although we only play one, we are discarding an energy, so... And we'll get ourselves Genesect. And we're just going to have a Genesect army to begin with because of the Battle Pass. I want to draw as many as possible. As much as possible, sorry. So we'll Fusion Strike System number 1, up to 3 cards. They are very unfortunate cards to get. Can we get a Quick Ball? Or a Battle Pass? No, we can't. So, very unfortunately, as our opening hand is, man, I can't catch a break in this tournament. Now my opponent has a 3-card hand, but we still most definitely need to retreat here because we have the Switching Stadium in hand for next turn. Losing a Genesect isn't the end of the world, and we have the Rose Tower, which will help us draw up to cards as well. So do they have VMAX and Boss and Energy, is what we're about to find out. They of course play 4 Boss's Orders, so they entirely could have that, but they don't. They just have the Research, which is good. Potentially looking for a Stadium to lock me out again. They play Pokemon Capture as well. I hate flip cards so bad. So this is like ultimate flips, Victini. The way Victini was designed as a card, to be fair. So now we need a Lisa for this turn, and of course we top deck that. So we're going to have to go here, this, Power Tablet, Switch, and we'll Rose Tower first. Then we'll Chromomatic this away. So we do get VMAX. And this can get us Meloetta. Draw to 4. Another Meloetta. And we need a Lisa Sparkle, so it's now or never, and we get it. So that was indeed very lucky, and we are going to be utilising a 1-prize card attacker in this match, or maybe not apparently, because we have prized 2 Fusion Strike energy. So don't do a me and always check your prizes, basically. We can't retreat again because I've already done that. So I think, yeah, we've got the escape rope in hand anyway. I misplayed the hell out of this round due to not checking prizes again. I mean, wouldn't he be better just attacking the active here anyway? So he's using boss on that Mew, which is fine. Now we have the potential to, because these decks don't play a lot of energy, plays 10 energy in total. So just put this down. We prize our over Mew VMAX, it would seem. But it's not the end of the world, and we can just Marnie here. I've got the other stadium in hand, I counter any potential. Stadium's up next turn. And in fact, actually, I might even... This could be very bad. It's risky, but I don't want my opponent drawing more cards. So I'm just going to bump this. And we will... what's the best? Oh, it doesn't really matter. We're taking the knockout regardless. I wasn't sure if Melodious Echo would have been a better attack to use there, but for what reason? So we have the Mew VMAX out the prizes, we have energy out the prizes. We prized a lot of energy. Will he get heads on this? This will be really frustrating if he does. I hate losing to flip cards. It makes me so mad. Like, that it's just cards based on luck, basically. And it sounds somewhat ironic because I'm playing Chronomatic in my own deck, obviously. But this is a turbo deck for a reason. So we need to find out how many Pokemon catches my opponent's down. It's down 3 catches. We have Chronomatic. So this is making life very, very difficult. We do thankfully have the other energy in the deck. I'm not sure how much this matters. And we've used 2 power tablets already. So we've used 2 power tablets. And we've got 1. So 210 to pop us here. And we'll be getting rid of this Great Ball. To check the deck. So we'll get this energy. And then we can release us for maximum next turn, which is the plan. So, yeah, we can't evolve this Mew just yet. And is it worth releasing now? I don't think it is, because it just makes me susceptible to... Did I use another power tablet this turn? So we're doing 70. Yeah, we just cross Fusion Strike for Psychic Leap. And this is playing to all my outs. Yes, we do want to shuffle that back into the deck. and put up a Meloetta. That was the only option I had, so Kabu. My opponent find his 4th Pokemon catcher. My opponent rubbing his lucky charm at home as hard as he can, like if he found that Pokemon catcher. So he has another Kabu in his hand. We're hoping he also doesn't find a path to the peak. So there's no path to the peak. This is very good. So time to burn cards. Get nothing. Elisa, here and here. I might just grab this actually and just put it here, because it actually gives us more outs of drawing into energy in the deck, which is what we want. So I'm just maximising draw ability. We have 2 energy in the deck. There's 1. Do we have another basic in the deck? We do. So we also need to find VMAX right now as well. And we have 2 in there. Can we get this VMAX? Yes, we do. And that will be Techno Blast for knockout. So, another stressful match of flipping about and prizing ridiculous amounts of energy, but we've pulled through somehow. And there is another code for my viewers. And that's all for round 2. So we are back for round 3 of the GGtoor number 9. And my opponent gets to go first, which was exactly what I didn't want, but we do have a stadium in our hands, so luckily we pulled out of that. And to be honest, we have quite an exceptional hand as well, where we can actually start taking knockouts and things. Let's see how our play develops. Hopefully he can only find 1 other basic and retreat into it, because if he does, we do have the escape rope. So didn't find a Sobble for whatever reason. Obviously just choosing his prizes early, choosing his damage on early for whatever reason. And, well, something to retreat into, obviously, yeah. So, can we find ourselves at least a Sparkle sort of whole shenanigans KO? Let's find out. We firstly want to find another Mew to switch into. Or do we just want to... Yeah, we want the other Mew to switch into, because if we're going all in on this play, then we're going to need to. So get ourselves 2 Genesects. Draw ourselves a perfect card to draw there. And I'm just going to save the power tablet. Or at least I would have hoped to have saved the power tablet. So, who do we go in with here? It's quite a difficult one, it's got to be said. My opponent plays Fan of Waves. So, let me go here. Ditch this extra copy of Switch. And go here. I mean, with a 3-card hand, we are better just sitting on this hand for as long as we can. And yeah, unfortunately, we didn't manage to get ourselves. We need to find how many scoop up nets my opponent plays. Plays 2. And he's only got access to 1 Drizzile, and he might need to use it at the start of his turn. So with that being said, it would be better to just go to this, because then he has to scoop up net and, you know, hit both of these sort of thing, or hit this. So having additional wasted damage on the active would be the best scenario. I'm going to pass there. I hope my opponent doesn't have like Marnie in that hand. Marnie's in Softness Drizzile. This Drizzile is probably going to get him a Marnie, I would expect. But due to the length of time that it took me to make that turn, so does my opponent already have Marnie in hand? If he does, that'd be disgusting, but if he doesn't, so we knock this out perhaps? Because if he puts the damage here, then I'm just going to take knockout straight away. He needs to get this off the board. Not what I would have done. Does he have VMAX as well, or something else to draw with? He actually has a Marnie. Wow. Right, so the game begins. This game is ridiculous. We found Stadium. Nice. Not that he found a path to the peak anyway. So, are we going in? I think so. Going here. Power tablet. We'll draw off Rose Tower first. We're then going to put that training court into play. Could be risky, but I mean, this is just the hand that we're being dealt, realistically. There's not really much else we can do. We need to find Elisa's and Mew VMAX here. And that is just not happening, it would seem. What are these cards, honestly? And I can't even. Like, wow, and now we can't even play cards next turn. Well, we can play 3 cards next turn. So we're going to get this onto the active, because if we manage to pull off an Elisa next turn, then it'd be the best thing to do to thin that energy out of the deck. And for a 3rd game in a row, I didn't check my prizes. So my opponent needs the Sword and Shield and Talion that he plays 1 of to be able to find his Fan of Waves, or potentially scoop up nets. He just attaches energy. And he hasn't found another Jolteon yet either. But this obviously finds him that, which finds him Quick Ball, which finds him Jolteon, so... Quick Ball and Path to the Peaks, my opponent grab here. Path to the Peak and Final Waves. So it doesn't put another Jolteon into play. That is very risky. My opponent's just basically banking on luck, the same as any opponent I ever face. Because if we manage to rip the Elisa Sparkle here, or even just energy, no, we need this hit to hit heads, otherwise we have no attack. Thank God. Right, so we have Tower. We can potentially hit Knockout here. I'm going to put this here. Go like this. Quick Ball this away. Let's get another Meloetta. I'm actually going to Elisa Sparkle to both of these, I think. No, because he doesn't have Knockout next turn anyway. If we can hit our other Fusion Strike system now out of these 6 cards, our other Fusion Strike energy, or even just Power Tablet and energy does it, I think. No, it doesn't. So that was a bad misplay. I shouldn't have grabbed anything there. Can we get Fusion Strike energy off this? No, we can't. Right, so we don't need that many Elisa anymore. And my opponent can go down to 3 prizes in no time, so what's best to attack with here? The fact that he gets another attacker. If I leave this in the active, he attacks both. This and this, which isn't good. That was a supremely bad whiff there. And that's just giving my opponent exactly the turn he needed. Okay. So how many... I'm actually out of all my switches. I don't remember using all those switches. And I'm out of my escape rope as well. So there is 0 hope for winning this. I don't think I have... Well, I have 1 other energy in the deck. So draw 1. Yeah, I'm going to have to put it down to draw maximum cards. So we draw 4. Right, now we can't play any more cards as well. Ah, that was a mindless thing to do, but shouldn't matter too much. We have retreat. And once again I should have went into that, but I suppose it wouldn't matter either way because I've got things on the bench that you can damage. So we go Max Miracle here. And yeah, I don't think there's any way I can win this because I'm down 2 power tablets and I don't have the 4th Fusion Strike system. And if he has an Evolution Incense left in deck, that'll grab our Evolution Incense and that'll be game. Is that Evolution Incense? Check to see if he's not the prize just lost Jolteon VMAX. Yeah, that was as scummy as it gets with like how badly I'm getting nothing in this tournament. And so I'm currently on 1 win, 2 losses. So we'll see how the next one goes, and here will be another code in the meantime for my viewers. Hope everyone that's actually watching my video is getting good cards from these and they are liking and subscribing my video to my videos as well. I've been Sean the Buffalo and peace out guys. So we're back for round 4. And it's basically could be potentially my last round, and we are against another Mew VMAX deck that's running 9 energy including capture energy. Seems a bit overkill. Especially as he's doubled down on only using 2 psychic energy. That would make his deck very susceptible to the 4 Fan of Waves decks that are running about. But it does also mean, I suppose, he can just attach to Genesect, so that's always good, I suppose. Opponent didn't have a lot going on in his turn, so we should go and destroy that Mew VMAX potentially. But will we be able to do it? Firstly, let's grab Meloetta. And we will escape rope first, just in case we don't get the attack. And quick ball this away for a Genesect. Let's go here. Switch. Release Sparkle. And playing ever so risky, can get a quick ball, great ball, or anything. There we go. So all of the above. And we'll go here, get ourselves a Mew. Fusion Strike system for a full 6. Now, I think the better thing to do here to conserve the other Fusion Strike energies would just be to use this power tablet. And we'll just Melodious Echo for knockout. So we now have all of our Mew VMAXs. My opponent's deck plays Crushing Hammer. For God's sake, man. Like, well, I mean, That's probably the quickest GG ever. Or potentially anyway, it's not over till it's over, is it? Really? And just go great ball, nothing, power tablet, and attaching here because Elisa wins us the game. And my opponent just gives up. So at least we won that round. And there is another code for my viewers. So get that in the screen. And I did try to make it as visible for you as possible. I hope someone will get something out of that. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next round.